My brother said his Christmas presents were trash he didn't want, so my parents sold them in front of him and made him cry. My brother was 6 years old when he first tried to bite a chunk out of Dad's wrists, all because Dad said no to the candy bar he wanted. This wasn't his first meltdown either. He was diagnosed with conduct disorder at 4 years old, so for his entire childhood, my parents always gave him whatever he wanted, just so he wouldn't be violent. They let him pick every single family meal, movie night, and vacation spot. Everything was exactly his way. It was strange watching my parents be scared of a 9-year-old boy, but that's how we lived for years. Then they decided to finally stand up to him when he was 13. My brother said he had to have a $1,200 gaming computer, not because he liked video games, but because his friend got one. My mom explained they couldn't afford it, so he took her grandmother's quilt and ripped it apart with his bare hands. My mom was crushed, but instead of giving in, she stayed strong. That's when my brother changed his plan. He looked my dad straight in the face and said if they didn't buy him what he wanted, he'd tell his teacher they hit him. My parents went white. The next 7 months were hell. My parents tried to keep him happy without giving in all the time. They'd buy him some stuff, but not everything. Of course, it wasn't enough for him. He finally made good on his threat when our parents took us camping at a not-alike campground than the one he wanted. I remember coming home 3 weeks later to find a social worker in our kitchen, taking pictures of our medicine cabinet and first aid kit. My brother sat on the sofa with fake bruises drawn on his arms while the worker asked questions. The case lasted 3 weeks. The worker found costly gaming gear in my brother's room and saw how he kept changing his story about when he said he was hurt. The case was closed with a note that said his story kept changing, but the damage was already done. This all built up to my birthday morning this past year. I had asked my parents for new headphones